Hey everybody, if you're out there, this is not a recording. I'm actually live right now. See? Look at this. Could I do this if this was a recording? I don't think so. I don't think so. The game's going to start soon because that's what the words say over my head. We're just, I know it's hard to fathom. We're having a little tech thing. Just a little tiny, small fire. It's a tiny fire.
Beep. That's only if I do this.
Oh.
Right. That's right. So we'll be live in a second, and what we're going to have before the main game happens, we're going to have a little quiz for you folks that are tuning in. For those of you that watched our last episode, not only will we have a little pre-game quiz for you, but during the game, we'll be asking you questions, of course, and you can win points for whichever generation you want to win points for. Hopefully your own, but hey, I don't want to tell you what to do. That's far be it from me. So we'll be back in just a second. Don't go anywhere. Tell your friends we're going to be live. Tell them, do a little texty or a little Instapoop or some kind of a
also beep.
Shazam. Yes.
Anybody that's on the SGU channels, please go to the description and go to the Boomer versus Zoomer YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch channels, because that is the only way that you can play the game.
That's Ian, our intelligent automated neural network, who of course is telling you that you need to go do that thing. So yes, go to one of those 3 places, and you can play along, because that's the whole point of this, is to play and to show us how darn smart you are. How darn smart you are. Okay, we're going to be back in just a second. I promise. I promise. Don't go anywhere. Grab yourself a drink. We're back. Okay, first question. You have to register what your generation is, though. So in the chat, you have to put exclamation point Boomer, exclamation point Zoomer, exclamation point Gen X, or exclamation point Millennial. See how that works? So what generation were you born in? Put that in the chat before you start answering questions or chatting. You add the exclamation point Boomer, Gen X, Millennial, or Zoomer. That way we know what your generation is, and then every answer that you get correct will accumulate points for the correct person that's playing the game here once we start Boomer, Zoomer proper.
Beep. It only works on YouTube currently. Beep.
It only works on YouTube currently. So open up another YouTube window there in your device, and we can be, those are the people that are, this is who's watching. So see, they're registering. Again, very nicely done. Again, exclamation point.
Look at that.
And then your 13. Generation. And we're going to ask you 5 quick questions. And whoever gets the most points in this opening round, we will give 5 points to one of our contestants. And they will start ahead of the game. See how that works? Ian, our intelligent automated neural network computer, please give us our first question as people are registering. Right. Here is your first question. Answer this using the same exclamation point deal. Question number 1 of 5 is waiting on the thing. This is my question dance. Here it is. What planet has the most moons? What planet has the most moons? Is it Uranus? Is it Jupiter? Is it Mars? Is it Saturn? Type exclamation point A for Uranus. Type exclamation point B for Jupiter. Type exclamation point C for Mars, or exclamation point D for Saturn. Which planet has the most moons? Type it into your chat right now if you're on YouTube. And if you're not on YouTube, get over onto YouTube so you can play along. Register with your generation. Here's the live results as they're happening. Look at that. Look at that. Live results. Live results. It looks like Gen X is doing pretty well. Okay, Millennials are doing pretty well.
Beep reminder to go to the Boomer versus Zoomer YouTube page. And I will put the link in the chat.
Go to the Boomer versus Zoomer YouTube channel. The correct answer is Jupiter. If you said Jupiter, you were correct. You've started the game off perfectly. If you said the other 3, hey, what you gonna do? So it looks like Millennials had the most right. Ooh, it was close though. 75%, 76%, and 80%. Nice job, Millennials. Question number 2, here we go. You see how this works? You see how this works? Fantastic. Question number 2, what is the only king in a deck of cards that does not have a mustache? Is it the king of clubs, the king of diamonds, the king of hearts, or the king of spades? Once again, exclamation point A for clubs, exclamation point B for diamonds, exclamation point C for hearts, exclamation point D for spades. Did you know that only one king in a deck of cards does not have a mustache? Which one is it? Which one is it? Ooh, they're Googling furiously. I can feel them typing. Which one? Don't Google. Just answer the question. It's much more fun that way. Here we go. Live results are happening. Ba 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 boom. Okay, okay, okay. Nice. Well done, well done. We're going to see the correct answer in just 1 second. We'll see if millennials will keep their streak so far. They are 1 for 1. The answer is the King of Hearts. The King of Hearts. Go figure. King of Hearts does not have a mustache. How did we do? Zoomers, 100%. Ba-bing. Nicely done. Nicely done. Okay, Gen X and Boomers, let's go. You got 3 more chances here to catch up. Next question. What character in Monty Python and the Holy Grail insists it's just a flesh wound? Is it the Green Knight? Is it the Black Knight? Is it Sir Lancelot? Or is it the Bridge Knight? Type exclamation point A for green, exclamation point B for black, exclamation point C for Lancelot, exclamation point D for the Bridge Knight. Who says it's just a flesh wound?
Beep. There are currently 7 people who have not registered with the generation. Please.
Okay, if you're commenting there, yes, please register. Exclamation point Gen X, exclamation point Boomer, exclamation point Zoomer, exclamation point Millennial to register so we can count your correct, incorrect answers where they need to be counted. Okay, Zoomers doing well, Millennials doing pretty well there. Let's see how they did. Again, this is a percentage correct of the people that are playing. Of course, it's the Black Knight. The Black Knight, just a flesh wound. I've had worse. Come back, I'll bite your legs off. How did we do? Oop. Looks like, okay, Millennials and Zoomers both got 100%. Boomers, that's a boomer question. That couldn't be more of a boomer question. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, that's all right. What is this, number 4? Yeah. What kind of person cannot be honored on a U.S. postal stamp? Who cannot be on a stamp? A non-U.S. citizen, a living person, a person convicted of a crime, or one of the Novella brothers? That's right. What has the U.S. Postal Service said is not allowed on a stamp? A non-U.S. citizen, a living person, a person convicted of a crime, or one of the Novella brothers? Exclamation point A, exclamation point B, exclamation point C, exclamation point D. What's a short word for exclamation point? Is it dot? Is it
bang?
Bang, bang, bang. That's right. Yeah, interrobang. That's right. Okay, they're answering. This is question number 4. It looks like Zoomers are doing the best, I think, so far out of the 4 questions. We have one more question after this, and then we'll start the game proper. Ooh, let's see. The correct answer is a living person. You have to be dead to be on a U.S. stamp. You have to be dead. And one of the Novella brothers is just dead inside. So it's not quite, I don't want to say which one.
Which one?
Yeah. Zoomers did it again. 100% Zoomers. Nicely done. 73, 79, and 80. You're all doing great. You're all actually answering really, really well. We need to get more difficult questions. Here's your final and 5th one. How long did the 100 Years' War last? Was it 86 years? Was it 99 years? Was it 101 years? Or was it 116 years? How long did the 100 Years' War last? Bang A for 86, bang B for 99, bang C for 101, bang D for 116. Type your answers in now if you've not yet registered. Again, if you're just joining us, you haven't registered, exclamation point and your generation name. We're going to have that for the rest of the game as well, because between rounds we ask you some questions. Here's our 5th and final pre-game quiz. Zoomers look like they're doing really good over there. Pretty crazy. Millennials doing pretty good too as well. And it looks like our 5th question, 116 years. That's right, the 100 Years' War lasted 116 years. It's just much more awkward to say that and much more harder to embroider 116 as opposed to just 100. So, Zoomers, again with the 100%. Nicely done. Nicely done. Everybody else gets around 70. So, Ian, I do believe our Zoomers got the most points. Is that correct? Zoomers got 4 right, Millennials got 2, Gen X 0, Boomer 0. That means our Zoomer player is going to start the game with 5 points. And when I say start the game, I mean start the game. Start the game. Start the game. Here we go. wonder if you're better at trivia than your parents? Do you ponder whether your kids are any good at brain teasers? Have you ever stopped and asked yourself, who's the best at solving puzzles? Young people? Old people? Maybe it depends. Hi, I'm George Robb, and not only have I thought about those questions, I'm determined to answer them. How? Well, with the help of my clever and crafty Quizmaster friends Steve, Brian, and Jay, I've developed a generational-based game show that pits members of Generation Z, Millennials, Gen Xers, and even Baby Boomers against each other in a fun, fast, and furious contest. Who's the best at trivia, puzzles, and brain teasers? Younger folks, older folks, somewhere in the middle? Stay tuned to find out. This is Boomer versus Zoomer. Hey, it's a Friday in July. That means it's time for another game of Boomer versus Zoomer, the only intergenerational game show that's not on NBC. Whatever. We'll talk about that later. Welcome, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. You guys are in for a treat today. This is Boomer versus Zoomer. We have 4 generations of players right over there. We have 3 Quizmasters, who I'm going to bring up right now. And we have a very special, look at that! You know Brian, you know Jay, but look who it is. Labeled incorrectly, but still, Jocelyn Novella is joining us as our de facto Quizmaster. She's going to do a wonderful. Jocelyn, thank you so much for joining us. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well.
You're doing pretty well?
How are you?
Okay. We're going to have to talk to your husband later, but that's okay. I tell you, I don't want to be at dinner tonight between you two. My goodness, Jay. Jay, you were on vacation. Where'd you go on vacation last week? I heard you were.
I was a half hour north of you. I was in the Poconos.
And did you stop by and say hello?
I waved in your direction.
Oh my gosh.
So I went to a couple of water parks. That was basically the highlight of my trip.
Can you show us your water park injury?
I can.
Look at this.
Can you get that on camera?
Look at it. Look at it.
Wow. That's an abrasion burn.
I'm in the room with that, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to be anywhere near that thing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, do it again. Get a better look at it.
That's from a slide, eh?
That is from.
It was a slide. Let's face it.
It wasn't a slide. No, it was that thing that shoots the water and you ride a knee board. You know, I forget what that's called. Something
slide.
flow.
I have
Pick
no
at it.
idea what you're talking
I'm
about.
gonna
I got hurt though. I did get
He
hurt.
pretended like he was, a surfer out there.
That's right. It's where you basically just stand in a drink and you just kind of do this, and then they throw things at your elbow. So, Brian, how are you doing from the West Coast? Our Quizmaster extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Colin from Los Angeles. I'm great. Happy to be here. Good to see y'all.
Wonderful, wonderful. You guys ready to play this game?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's meet our contestants very quickly. We'll get to round 1 right away. Our boomer is Leslie, all the way from New Zealand. Is that right, Leslie?
That's right.
Oh my gosh. And it's like 2 weeks from today in the future right now? How does that work? It's actually August 3rd or something for you?
It's Saturday morning, the 9th of July, and it feels like it should be just after work on a Friday for some reason.
But it's not. See, you're a time traveler, an actual time traveler. Welcome to the game. Good luck. Let's meet our Gen Xer, Jatil. Hi, Jatil. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Where are you playing from?
I'm in Norway, in Bergen. West
Talk about an international game here, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen. Oh my gosh, thanks for joining us all the way from What's the temperature in Norway? And none of this Celsius crap. Give us the real temperature. What's going on there?
You have to live with the Celsius. Yes, 14, 15 Celsius.
Okay, that
It
means
was
nothing.
freezing.
That means nothing.
Yeah.
But I hope it's the right temperature for you. That's cool. Let's meet our, thanks for playing. Good luck to you. Let's meet our millennial, Alex. Hi, Alex. What country are you in, Alex?
France.
You're in France. This is amazing. Why did I not know that we have this international crew today? This is wonderful.
Awesome.
Where in France are you?
I'm in Paris.
You're in Paris. Well, of course. Where else is there in France, right?
Classic.
I mean, come on.
There's nothing else.
Okay, and welcome aboard. Good luck to you. And finally, let's meet our Zoomer, our Gen Z, Kaylee. Hi, Kaylee. Are you on the moon, Kaylee? Where are you calling from?
Unfortunately, in New York.
No. Okay. That makes me feel better. Like, okay, we have one representation of America, so that's good. So you have to. So not only are you representing your generation, but all of the United States is relying on you to do as good a job as possible. Otherwise, things might get bad in the U.S. if you don't win. So yeah, we wouldn't want that to happen, right? Because the news. Okay, let's start our first game. Our first game is called Your Guess is as Good as Mine. Here's the introductory little thingy for it. Whoa! Stand by. Do they still have audio or no? Okay.
That was all part of it, Beep.
That was all part of it. Yes, the introduction was fantastic. We're going to start with Leslie, our boomer. The way this game works is I'm going to give you a headline and 4 potential years from which that headline might be from. You have to tell me which is the correct year that matches with that headline. See how that works? We're going to give you a sample here. Here's an example. Just an example. Nintendo to release Wii. Was it 1998, 2001, 2006, or 2015? Let's say you were to guess 2006. You would then be correct? Yeah, see how that works? Does that make sense to you, Leslie?
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was going to guess.
That's what you were going to say. Perfect. See, I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah.
Even though it's AM and you're also in Celsius, whatever. Here's your first headline. You're going to get 3 of these. Let's get you on the board. Don't forget, at any point, you can use your coins and have one of the Quizmasters answer for you if you feel stumped, or you just want to see the Quizmasters actually earn their pay. Here we go. Here's your first headline. First time ever, spacecraft lands on comet. Sorry, it's a little bit fudgy there. Was it 1974, 1984, 1994, or 2014? First time ever, spacecraft lands on comet.
I think it was 2014.
All right, Leslie says 2014. The correct answer is 2014. 5 points. Nicely done. That was the Philae. It landed on comet 67P. Very good, very good. Next question, next headline for you. Clinton impeached. Was that 1991, 1998, 2005, or 2015?
Oh, 98.
She says 98. The correct answer is 1998. Another 5 points. 2 for 2. Here is your final headline. Brits prevail in Falklands. Is that 1965, 1974, 1982, or 1992? When did the Brits prevail in the Falklands?
I'm going to say 1992.
1992 is the guess. The correct answer is, I'm sorry, 1982. 1982, that's right. When the huge country invaded the Falklands because coffee? I'm not even sure what the reason is.
It just seemed more recent.
It seemed more recent, right? Everything seems more recent recently. That's kind of the way time works anymore. Nicely done. You got 10 points. You're on the board. 2 out of 3. Let's move on to our Gen Xer, Jetil. Jetil from the frigid lands of Norway is going to guess. Here's your first headline. Pinochet assumes power. Is it 1955, 1973, 1990, or 2018? Pinochet assumes power.
I'm gonna have to guess 1990. Feels wrong, but that's what I.
Jetil says 1990. The correct answer is no, 1973. Yes, 1973. The horrible Pinochet assumed power that year. That's okay. You have 2 more to go here. Here's your second. All right, a little bit fudged up there, but here, Hurricane Sandy causes $82 billion in damage. Was that 1989, 1995, 2001, or 2012? I'll say it again. Hurricane Sandy causes $82 billion in damage. 89, 95, 2001, or 2012?
Might get my hurricanes mixed up here, but 2012?
Jetil says 2012. The correct answer is 2012. 5 points are on the board. Nicely done. Here's your final question. Final headline, rather. Woodstock riots ruin concert weekend. Is it 1969, 1979, 1989, or 1999? When was the Woodstock ruined by riots?
1969.
Jetil says 1969. The correct answer is 1999. In 1969,
Way off.
nothing happened. It was totally peaceful. In 1999, when they had the second Woodstock, the 30-year celebration, or whatever it was, the 40-year celebration, it was awful. It was all kinds of fires. A little bit of a trick headline, but you're on the board with 5 points. Nicely done. Moving on to our millennial Alex. En Paris.
Do this.
Here we go. Here's your first headline. 3 Mile Island releases radiation. That word's missing, but that's the headline. 3 Mile Island releases radiation. Was it 1969, 1979, 1989, or 2009?
I have no idea, so I'm gonna guess 79.
Okay. Alex says 1979. The correct answer is a blind correct guess. Nicely done. 5 points are on the board.
Yes.
Here's your next headline. Gorbachev named General Secretary. Gorbachev named General Secretary. Was it 1975, 1985, 1995, or 2005?
I think it was 2005.
Okay. Alex says 2005. The correct answer is no, 1985.
Oh, I was way off.
Before the fall of the Iron Curtain, he was after Andropov. Andropov died suddenly, and then all of a sudden he got to be General Secretary. Okay, you have one more. You have one more question here. One more headline. Obama defeats McCain. Is it 2000, 2008, 2012, or 2020?
Oh, it's either 2008 or 2012, but I don't remember which one. Let's go with 2008.
Okay, Alex says 2008. The correct answer is indeed 2008. Nicely done. 10 points. You're on the board, Alex. Welcome to the game. Kaylee, there she is. Kaylee, are you ready for your first headline? Oh, Kaylee gets 5 points from the initial start. We're all good to go. So you're ready on the board with 5 points. Kaylee, here is your first headline. Ferdinand and Imelda flee Philippines. That's what that says. Ferdinand and Imelda flee Philippines. Was it 1976, 1986, 1996, or 2006?
I want to say 1986.
Kaylee says 1986, and she is correct. 1986. Nicely done. 5 points for a grand total of 10 so far. Here's two more. Headline number 2. Washington football team changes name. Washington football team changes name. Was that 1990, 2000, 2010, or 2020?
That's 2020.
Ooh, confidently said. That's 2020. Is it correct? Yes, indeed. 2020. They changed it to football team? Is that what they changed it to, right? The Washington football team?
I think it's just Washington football team.
Washington football team. Boy, it's perfect. It's exactly spot on. That probably cost them $500,000 in consult fees to come up with that name. Finally, here's your third and final headline. Baryshnikov defects. Baryshnikov defects. Was it 1964, 1974, 1984, or 1994?
I'm going to say 1974.
She says 1974. The correct answer is indeed 1974. 3 for 3. Nicely done. Let's take a look at our scores after round 1. Looks like we got a pretty good game going here. Kylie's in the lead, and Jatil is at the 4th place there. We have a tie for 2nd or 3rd, depending on how you're looking at it. Quizmasters, get up here for a second. Do you guys remember the whole? I mean, I was 2 when Baryshnikov defected, but just his whole story. Do you know the whole Baryshnikov story?
Yeah, it is
They
fascinating.
made a movie out of
Yeah.
it, didn't they? What was it called?
No, there was a movie
Knights,
called
right?
White Knights, but
Yes.
that was sort of like he plays like a version of himself,
A
sort of.
version.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was with Jeffrey, the tap dancing
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, he was good.
Oh, it was a great.
Hines.
Jeffrey Hines, yes,
Hines,
great
yeah.
film, really great film, and that's where the cheesy Phil Collins. There's a ballad, not Against All Odds, because that was in the movie Against All Odds, but yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, yeah, which-
moving on. So Jatil, because you're in last place, or least first, as we sometimes say, you get to pick the next game, and the games that you can choose from are following. They're going to be on the bottom of your screen in just a second. Here they come. Here it is. You can choose They're all live? There we go. Except for plots. Okay, you can choose silver screened, you can choose emoji whiz, you can choose foreign film, you can choose year guess. No, that we just did that. You can choose Synonym, and there's also a game called One Hit Wonder. You can choose that as well. What would you like to play, Jatil?
The synonym.
Synonym. Jatil wants to play Synonym. All right. Synonym is a very, very fun game. Here's a little introduction for it.
Oh my God.
I will never get sick of that. I will never. I want that played at my funeral, Ian. If we can arrange that, please, just on a loop for like a good.
Jay will play it on the recording.
Play it live.
Jay,
yeah.
if you could play it live at my funeral, that would be. And then, Jocelyn, you play timpani, and we'll be good to go. And I'll be good to go. That'll be perfect. Okay, here's the way this. Oh, before we start this game, though, we're gonna initiate our Fibomatic. Fibomatic is a game that happens when one or anyone in the game here says the secret word. Ian is going to show the audience what our secret word is. We can't see what it is. Ian is going to tell you all now what the secret word is. If any one of us says that secret word, if you're in the chat, say secret word, please, and keep telling us until we see it. Okay, so it's your job to listen for this secret word. Ian, are you showing them what it says?
Beep, yes.
Beep, yes. Okay, he's going to show the secret word. Again, we can't see it, so we don't know what it is. When the secret word is triggered, that triggers the Fibomatic robot, who then gives me a question that I ask the Quizmasters. Oh, it's going to all make sense, I promise. I promise. Synonym is a game where I've replaced the words to popular songs with synonyms. You have to guess what it is. I will give you the artist and the year. I will then read the synonym phonic title. Whoever buzzes in first gets to guess what the actual title is. As an example, here is our example, just to give you a sort of thing. No, that was the first one, but that's okay. All right, so this will be the example. If I was to say Snoop Dogg 2004 and manifest it as if its temperature is significant, does anyone know what that would be? This is just as an example. Kylie, what do you say?
Drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot. That's right. That's how the game works, okay?
Kaylee.
That's how the game works. All right, we're going to jump right into it. Here is our first question. Right, we're going to the next one. Yes? There's the answer. Yes. Gloria Gaynor, 1978. Personal persistence is guaranteed. Leslie.
I will survive.
I will survive is the guess, and the correct answer is I will survive. Nicely done. 5 points. Here's our next question. Beck, 1994, ne'er-do-well. Beck, 1994, ne'er-do-well. Jatil.
Creep.
Say that again?
Creep.
No, not creep. That's a good guess, though. It's a good guess. Anyone else? 5 seconds. Leslie.
I'm going to have a guess. I reckon it's loser.
You reckon it's loser? It is indeed loser. Another 5 points for Leslie. Show it. There it is. Oh, in the door. I'm a loser, baby. Here we go. Blue Suede, 1978. Enthralled by an Inkling. The band Blue Suede, 1978. Leslie again.
Hooked on a feeling?
Hooked on a Feeling is the guess. The correct answer is Hooked on a Feeling. Leslie's taking it away. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Here's Britney Spears, 2003, Pestilential. Jatil.
Toxic.
Toxic is the guess. Toxic is the correct answer. That taste on your lips, I'm on a run. I love that song. I love that song. It is so great.
Good song.
One of the best pop tunes of the last 20 years. Okay, Nicki Minaj from 2010, Incomparable Contrabaritone. Kaylee.
Super bass.
Super bass. There you go. 5 points for Kaylee. Nicely done. Nicely done. A couple more. Here's one from Cyndi Lauper, 1983. Females simply wish for blithesomeness. Kylie.
Girls just want to have fun.
Girls just want to have fun is correct. I'm sorry, I said Kylie. Kaylee. Kaylee, correctly done. Nicely done. Here's another one. Christina Aguilera, 1999, Spirit Within a Flagon. Is that Kaylee again?
Yes.
Kaylee, what do you got?
Genie in a bottle.
Genie in a bottle. You guys know how to play this game. Here we go. We got two more. Here's Whitney Houston, 1987. I desire a partner with whom to pirouette. Kaylee's right in there first.
I want to dance with somebody.
I want to dance with somebody. Nicely done. Here's our last one. This is my favorite. Luis Fonsi, 2017, No Rapida. Luis Fonsi, 2017, No Rapida. Kaylee, what do you got?
Despacito?
Is it Despacito? Despacito. Nicely done. A little international there. So not only do we have France and New Zealand and Norway, a little bit of Spanish for you. A little bit of Spanish for you. Oh my gosh, let's look at the scores. We have quite a game. Kaylee's in the lead, it looks like, with 45. Coming up in second is Leslie, and we have a tie for third place. Don't forget, we have our Fibomatic is initiated, so if anyone says the secret word, which should have been revealed at some point earlier, let us know in the chat. What's happening in the chat over there? Yes? I think we're showing you what the secret word is. Very, very cool. Don't forget, contestants, you have your coins you can use at any point. Quizmasters, get on up here for a second, please.
Hi.
How many of those did you guys know?
I knew one.
A couple.
I knew all of them except the Christina Aguilera.
Genie in a bottle.
Despacito was tough.
Despacito's a
I got two.
tough one.
I got Toxic and Loser. Everything else to me was like a foreign language.
I want to dance with somebody.
You don't know Hooked on a Feeling? You know Hooked on a
I
Feeling.
know the
Yes.
song. I didn't know I couldn't solve the puzzle though.
Enthralled by an
I wanna
inkling that didn't
pirouette
do it.
with somebody.
Enthralled.
This game is by far my worst. I'm like, I just sit there and I'm like, I don't know. They better not spend a coin on me. I'm blind.
That's good. Okay, future
that
future
reminds-
players.
Yeah. You guys remember, you can spend coins on us if you want us to take some of those questions,
Yeah.
by the way, contestant.
Yes.
We are available.
Yes, we are. We're here for you.
Even
Let's-
though Jay just say he doesn't know any of the answers.
No,
but
just to
okay.
that one game. I'm good at other stuff. I have skills.
You have
I have bow
nunchuck
hunting
skills?
skills.
Name one skill.
I'm good
Name
at
one skill.
I'm a bow hunter.
Yes,
That's what I'm
one of
good
our
at.
games is
There
going
we
to
go.
involve
Great.
bow
Yes.
hunting, and then we'll be good to go for that. So, yes. It's a game called Bow Down Before Me. Jay's going to make a fire using some kind of plinth. It's going to be fantastic. Let's do this. Because we have a tie for last place, Jatil and Alex, and Jatil picked the last game. Alex, I want you to pick the next game. You're 10 points on the board. Here's what you can choose from. Here's the bunch of games. We're going to bring you in the main screen right over here. No, let's get Alex, please. There he is. Alex, do you want to play Silver Screened, Foreign Film, Emoji Whiz, or One Hit Wonder? What would you like to play?
Let's go with Emoji Whiz.
Ooh, okay, we're going to go with Emoji Whiz. Here's our opening Emoji Whiz animation. I love this one. Isn't that fun? Okay, we're going to show you an emoji, and you're going to have to tell us what that emoji says. We have a theme, though, for this week. Every answer is a book title. It's a book title. Let me tell you, these are a challenge. Each person is going to get 2. Don't forget you can use your coins if you're stumped. 2 for each contestant. We're going to start with Alex. Here is your first emoji. Talk it through. I'm going to give you about 10 seconds to figure out what this is.
Beep example. Beep.
Oh, we have an example?
Speak of the devil.
Speak of the Devil, which is not a book title, but that's the way. Maybe it is a book title. I'm sure it is a book title. Not a famous book title, but there you go.
It could be.
It could be, or someone should write a book
Bible?
called Speak of the Devil. So, okay, here's your first official emoji. Don't forget, this is an actual book, and yeah, here we go.
Why couldn't this be as easy as Speak of the Devil?
See?
Gone with the Wind?
No, not with God. It's a good guess, though.
I don't know. I'm going to use a coin.
Ooh, you're going to use a coin. Which of our
Yes.
Quizmasters do you want to call on? Jocelyn, Jay, or Brian?
Well, Jay said he had skills, so let's see that.
Oh,
See
you're,
it.
oh, you're in
Let's
trouble,
see
dude.
it. Let's see it.
So yeah, just to remind you, this is a literature-based game.
Hey, I'm an English major.
And oh, that's true. Okay, all right, Jay, what is this emoji? What book is this?
That's Kite Runner.
Is it Kite Runner? It's Kite Runner. Jay got it. 5 points go to Alex. Nicely done.
Thank you, Jay.
Published in 2003 by Khalid Hosseini. A wonderful novel. Wonderful novel. Okay, Alex, here's your next one. Talk it through. Talk it through.
Cat. Cat sits down. I'm not sure.
Talk it through. Talk it through. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds.
I don't know what the third one is. I have no idea.
5 seconds. All right, I'm gonna call it. Can anyone
Yeah, I
guess?
don't know.
Can anyone guess out there? What do you, anybody else have an idea?
I think I know.
I know
it.
what it is.
Kaylee, what is it?
Catcher in the Rye.
Cat chair in the rye. Very good. No points for Kaylee though,
Nice.
but that's fun. All right, Alex, you got 5. Thanks to Jay and his $100,000 English major education.
Thank you.
Just
Jay.
made it worth it.
It finally paid off.
Finally paid off.
Good.
Let's go to Jatil, please. Jatil, we're going to give you 2 emojis that you have to answer what the thing is. Here's your first emoji whiz, which is a piece of literature. Talk it through.
Yeah, that's going to be a coin.
That's going to be a coin. Who would you like to call on? Which of our Quizmasters do you want to go
I
with?
think I'm going to go Jocelyn for this.
Jocelyn.
All right.
I was afraid of
Oh,
that.
All right,
response
Jocelyn,
button.
we're going to show it to you, Joss. Talk it through.
All right, I will talk it through, so I have no idea.
Talk it through.
Tigerate. 2 bridges.
Split it up if you have to, yeah.
To be 2 bridges be.
It's a tough one.
Caddy.
I'm going to give you 5 seconds.
Tigerate.
Sorry.
Bridge be.
Oh,
Bridges of Madison County.
no, not the bridges of Madison County.
I
It's a
don't know.
pretty good guess. Does anyone have a guess out there?
I do.
Kaylee again?
It's The Great Gatsby.
Oh my gosh! It is the
Nice,
Great
Bailey. Oh.
Gatsby. Great Gatsby. Yes, nicely
I
done.
wouldn't have got nothing.
That's a very difficult one.
Very
Don't
nice.
All right.
feel bad.
The girl's a
Jatel, you got
problem.
this next one. You got this next one, Jatel. I'm feeling it. Here we go. Here's the next one. Go. Classic novel. Novelette, I guess you could say.
Yeah, my brain just kind of died on me.
It's the cold. It's the cold. It just freezes all the synapses.
Like, there's a sheep and there's a tractor, and I'm not. Sheep tractor is probably not a book, so
Sheep Tractor is probably not a book. Yeah, 5 seconds. Kaylee, tell me you know this one.
Me?
Yeah.
It's Animal Farm.
Oh my God,
my
it's
God.
Animal Farm.
She's rocking it.
No, 'cause
Kaylee.
I'm gonna get all of these, and then I'm not gonna get any of mine.
Yeah, I know. You wait. It's gonna be fantastic. Okay. Leslie is next. Leslie, let's see if you can top what's been done so far, which is not going to be that difficult.
I doubt it.
Here we go. Here is your novel. Talk it through. It might help to just.
Leaves 10 stars. I have stars. 10 leaves. No, I'm going to use a coin.
Oh, you're going to use a coin? Okay. Which Quizmaster? Do you want Jay? Do you want Jocelyn? Or do you want Brian?
I am going to go for Brian.
Brian, eh? Brian, let's show
Yes,
Brian the emoji.
Brian.
And let's see if he's a whiz or not. What do you got? What book is this, Brian?
That's The Fault in Our Stars.
Correct. The Fault in Our Stars. Fault in Our Stars.
see.
Good. Nicely done.
I would
5
never have
points.
got that.
5 points. John Green wrote that in 2012. Here is your next one. Here is your next one. What book is this? What novel is this?
Chicken pie?
I'm getting hungry over here.
No idea. No idea at all. Hatching pie.
Ooh. 5 seconds.
Hatching something.
Hatching something.
Uh,
I'm going to call it.
No idea.
Does anyone have a guess? Have we stumped Kaylee finally?
Finally.
It's the Life of Pi. Life of Pi. Life of Pi. Life of Pi. That's from 2001, Jan Martel. A beautiful book and a wonderful film too, actually. Quite a wonderful film. Okay, nicely done. You got 5 points there. Now we come to our emoji master. Let's see if we can stump. If you don't get these two, I'm just walking off the set. I'm getting in my car and I'm going to drive to New York. We're just going to watch Netflix and cry together, okay? That's what we're going to do. Here we go. Here's your first one. What do you got?
Street. Well, that's like street, road.
Have we stumped her? Have we stumped her? 5 seconds.
All right, I guess I'm gonna use a coin.
Okay. Who's going to help you out now? Jocelyn.
Brian.
Brian again? Okay, Brian.
Good plan.
Yeah.
Good call. Brian, look at the emoji. Let's whiz it out here, as it were.
Well, let's look at this. I do not know this offhand. I want to say Two-Lane Blacktop, but that is a movie, which is not correct. On road, on sign. Let's see, both ways. On the road. Oh, it's on the road.
On the road, yes, on the road. Jack Kerouac, 1957. On the road. The word is literally in the thing, but that's good to go. Yes, perfect, perfect. Okay, one more. Here's your final one. Ooh, this is going to be tough, but I have confidence, Kaylee. Here we go.
Time case. Why? Time.
Talk it through.
Our case.
5 seconds. Okay, does anyone have a guess?
Yeah.
Anybody?
I know this one, I think.
What you got, Brian?
Time Traveler's Wife.
Time Traveler's Wife. Yes, that's a suitcase there, so little Time Traveler's Wife. Ooh, Kaylee, you knew every other one except the ones that were given to you, because that's the way life works sometimes. Nicely done, though. Let's look at our scores.
Jay, we still can't talk. Oh, there we go.
Kylie is still in the lead, though, with 50. Leslie is in second with 30. Alex is 15, and Jetel has 10. But again, Jetel's scores are metric, so I think there's an extra 8 points there.
Yeah, you have to.
I'm not sure how that kilometer thing works, but...
Beep audience questions?
What's that?
Audience questions?
Oh my gosh, yeah, I totally forgot. Yeah, thanks.
Lead 'em.
Let's play around with the audience. Okay, audience, if you're a Gen Xer out there, let's get some points for Jetil.
Yes, please.
Here's your question. Answer this with an exclamation point. Here is the question for our audience that's viewing in YouTube. In Latin, the word placebo means what? What does the word placebo mean in Latin? Here we go. Is it... I gotta stand on it. There we go. I don't want to fall into the thing. Fall into the thing. Do we have the... Here they come. Think about it. Think about it. Just absorb the question for a second. There we go. Is it not real? Is it I shall please? Is it remain in place? Or is it calm as before? If it's not real, type exclamation point A. If it's I shall please, type exclamation point B. If it's remain in place, type exclamation point C. If it's calm as before, type exclamation point D. Let's try to win some points for whichever player you are representing. If you haven't registered yet, exclamation point and then your generation name gets you on the board. Here we go. People are answering. People are answering. In Latin, the word placebo means... I think we have results in 1 second. Let's see. Oh, it looks like Gen X has 5% right. Is that correct? Boomers are doing pretty well. They're still answering?
Yes, 5% for that. 20% now. Oh, the millennials are now winning. Beat.
Millennials are now, okay, it looks like the millennials got it. We're gonna give 5 points to our millennial. Let's go back to the main screen. All right, that's what it's all about. That's how we play the game.
Thank you.
Let's look at our scores. Jatil 10, Alex 20, Leslie 30, and Kaylee at 50. We're moving on to Unmentionables. Is that our next game? Yes. We're going to move on to our next game, which is called Unmentionables. Don't forget, whilst we're playing this, Fibomatic is still in play. If anyone says the secret word, I don't know what it is. We don't know what it is here on the thing. If anyone says whatever.
George, the chat is saying that you said it.
I said it? What's the word? What are they saying?
Let's see what the chat says.
Oh, Ian, tell us. What was the secret word? Did I say it?
The word is about.
Oh, did I say about?
Yeah,
Did
the
I
chat
say
says you did.
Chat says you
Oh,
did.
okay. So we get to play Fibomatic. All right, before we play Unmentionables, we're going to play a round of Fibomatic, which is actually good for Jatil, because our lowest scoring player gets to play a round of Fibomatic. And here's how Fibomatic works. I am going to ask the Quizmasters a question. 2 of them are going to give you the wrong answer. 1 of them is going to give you the right answer. And Jatil, you have to tell me who is telling the truth. You see how this works? If you get this right, you get 5 points. Okay? Quizmasters, come on up here for a second. Here is your Fibomatic question. In July of 1807, right after the treaties of Tilsit, which ended the war between the French and Russia, what kind of unexpected attack happened to Napoleon? What kind of unexpected attack happened to Napoleon in July of 1807? Brian, what happened?
Well, at the time, Napoleon was meeting with leaders from all over Europe, and of course, falconry was very popular at the time as an exhibition show of your talent of your nation. And during a falconry exhibit, a bird went on the loose and attacked Napoleon instead of coming back to the bird's handler. So Napoleon was attacked by a falcon.
Ooh, an errant falcon attacked Napoleon. Jay, what happened to Napoleon in 1807?
What Brian just said is complete nonsense. It's not true.
No,
Brian.
Jay, I really have to step in here and object and say that you're a moron. Like, you really should not call what I said nonsense, because I will make you pay for it.
What Brian just said is nonsense. Brian,
Sorry, Jay, I just have to interrupt you.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I really think that you're off your rocker on this one. What I said is fact.
Okay, all right. Let me.
And once again, consider this a threat.
Let
because
me
I am
hit
coming.
you both with some wisdom here, okay? Napoleon was at the zoo in Paris, the Zoologique, I believe it's called. Someone here is actually in Paris, could probably tell us the name of that particular zoo. And the enclosure,
Wait,
the lion
you gonna believe
enclosure.
anything this guy says after Zoologique?
I don't know. I can't speak
Paris
French. I
Zoo.
openly admit to that, but I can read English, and I could read about this in English. And they said that a lion, the enclosure was left open, and a lion got out and ran towards.
At the Zoologique.
Yeah, well, he's touring the zoo. You know, he could do whatever he wants. And
It's
then
called
why?
the Zoologique, I believe.
Zoologique. Okay, thank you.
The best part is Napoleon at the zoo.
He was at the zoo. Why wouldn't he? He could do whatever he wanted.
Where
He
do
was
I get
the man.
popcorn?
not?
I'm looking for popcorn. I'm sorry. I would like some popcorn and penguins. I was told there would be penguins. What happened to? There are no penguins? No, it's not a short thing. I just want to see penguins. Sorry, Jay. Yes.
That's it. It's a lion.
A lion. He was
That's
attacked
it.
by a lion at the Zoologique. All right, Jocelyn. What happened in 1807 to Napoleon? What attacked him?
Well, first of all, that was just a bunch of mansplaining going on. So let's just ignore all of that. What really happened, as we all know, is that killer rabbits attacked Napoleon.
makes so much sense.
He loved to go rabbit hunting, right? And he was out rabbit hunting, and his chief of staff, Alexander de Blah, he basically organized a rabbit hunt, and these were killer rabbits, unbeknownst to Napoleon, and they swarmed him. They swarmed him, and he was attacked rather than hunting them. So that's clearly the correct answer.
Wow. Andre blah de blah. I want to see penguins.
Blah de blah.
Blah de blah. I want to see penguins. Why are we hunting rabbits? I want to see penguins.
This was after the zoo visit.
This was after the Zoo League visit.
I just want to point out here that I'm the only one who did not completely disrespect the French language during this little segment here.
All right,
wasn't
all
trying
right.
to be
Jatil,
Sorry, Alex,
was
sorry.
it an errant falcon? Was it a lion that was mistakenly left out of its cage, or was it a bunch of killer rabbits? What attacked Napoleon in 1807?
Well, the killer rabbits they would have sold with a holy hand grenade anyway, so that it can't be that. So I'm going to go with falcon.
You're going to say a falcon attacked Napoleon. And guess what, Jatel? In reality, Alex, do you know this story, by the way?
Yep. I do know.
Alex,
the
what's
story,
the
yes.
answer? Alex, what's the answer?
It's the rabbits.
It's the rabbits.
Of course, it's the
It's
rabbits.
the rabbits. Yes, apparently they went and they got like hundreds or thousands of rabbits. And the problem was they didn't get wild rabbits. They got rabbits that were domesticated from local farmers. And when you release rabbits that are domesticated, they go straight for where they think the food is coming from. So they just attacked Napoleon and all of his crew. And they were like, this is crazy. But I just love the image of Napoleon being.
And he ran in fear. No, the best part of the story was that they flanked him. They actually
Yes.
used strategy.
They outmaneuvered
and
him.
the rabbits flanked him.
Love it, love it. No points for Jatil. Sorry about that. Alex, thank you for helping and for confirming the fact that the rabbits attacked Napoleon, and that's a wonderful bar bet you can win. Okay, now we can go to Unmentionables. Thanks to the chat for paying attention and making sure that our Fibomatic secret word was indicated. Do the Unmentionables again. I like this intro. This is just fun because it has a boing sound. If we can. Can we do that? I'm
Who totally killed Bob.
Here's how it works. We're going to have you partner up with one of our Quizmasters. You're going to pick a Quizmaster. The Quizmaster has 60 seconds to describe 5 words to you, not using the word itself. Those 5 words are on a theme. So after you guess the 5 words, or as many as you can, you then have to guess the theme. You get 5 points for each correct word, and you get an extra 5 points if you guess the theme. We're going to start with Jatil, because he's in last place. Jatil, with whom would you like to play Unmentionables?
I think I'm going to go Brian.
You're going to go with Brian. Excellent choice. Now, trust us, the contestants cannot see what you are seeing. Brian is going to have 60 seconds to describe these 5 words to Jatil. We're going to have 60 seconds on the clock. 1 second, and then as soon as we're ready to go, I will tell you if you are right or wrong as you guess each word. 60 seconds on the clock. Ready? And go.
Let's do it.
Sorry.
All right, I cannot see any of the items.
Yep, we're going to reset. We're going to reset. Here we go. We're going to reset it. They should pop up there for our audience at home in just a second. Again, don't forget, folks, what you are witnessing is a frickin' miracle. The fact that we have, I mean, think about this. We've got Europe, West Coast of America, Connecticut, and then the computer sphere all in real time, and then all of you at home watching. This is a miracle.
Beep. It's working.
It's working.
Yeah, now I can see it.
60 seconds, go.
Miracle worker.
All right, this is a woman who does magic. Halloween, long, big, black, pointy hat. Baba Yaga.
A witch?
Which, correct.
All right, this is a substance you make houses and walls out of. It's red, and you stack them
Concrete?
on top of each
Oh,
other.
bricks?
Brick, correct.
This is one of the animals that Napoleon was attacked by. It roars. Rawr. Big name.
Lion?
Lion,
Yes.
correct.
This is a gem. It is red. It's a, let's
Ruby?
see.
Ruby,
Yes.
correct.
This is a state in the middle of the United States. It's very flat. It's also the name of a famous band that did Carry On Wayward Son. It's where Dorothy is from originally.
Arkansas? No.
No, but you
Uh,
got part of the word there.
We're not in
Yes.
Texas anymore.
Whoa, so close.
We're not in... Oh,
Love
God.
Oh, time is up. Time is up. All right, you got 4 out of 5. You got witch,
We're not in-
brick, lion, and ruby. Witch, brick, lion, and ruby. Can you guess what the theme is from those 4 out of 5. What's the theme, Jatil?
Jesus, I got stuck on the state still.
5 seconds.
Ruby.
Oh, I'm sorry. Time.
No,
you
it's-
actually said
yeah.
it. You actually. The 5th was Kansas. Does that help at all?
Kansas, yeah.
What would you guess now if you knew that? Still okay. I don't feel that bad
still.
then. It's the Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz.
Oh,
That's right. The Wizard of Oz. The witch.
Yeah, well, it's more
The
of
Yellow
a,
Brick Road. The
not
Cowardly
the thing
Lion.
in Norway when I was.
But that's all right. That's all right. Well done, though. We got 4 out of 5, so that's 20 points. Nicely done. We're going to move on to Alex now. Alex, you can't pick Brian. You can pick Jay or Jocelyn. Whom would you like to play Unmentionables with?
Well, I think Jay and I make a good team. It worked last time, so let's go with Jay again.
All right, Jay and Alex. They're going to play Unmentionables. Here is your 5. We're going to put 60 seconds on the clock. You're going to get 5 words. Are you ready? Begin.
Okay, this is something that we breathe.
Air.
It's in the air that we
Oxygen.
breathe.
Oxygen, correct.
This is something that you wear when you're riding a motorcycle.
Helmet.
Helmet, correct.
This is something that squirts water outside of your house.
A hose.
Hose, correct.
This is something you would use to chop down a tree.
An axe.
Axe, correct.
This is a type of dog that is both black and white. Spotted. Sometimes rides on a fire truck.
Dalmatian. Oh.
Dalmatian, correct. 5 for 5. All right. Nicely done,
Nice.
Jay.
Yes, thank you.
Jay, all right, on fire there.
very good.
Very efficient.
Thank you. Yes, well, it's the
Yeah.
French Connection.
It's the French connection.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolument. Absolument. All right, Alex, what's the theme? Oxygen, helmet, hose, axe, Dalmatian. What's
Fireman? Fire truck?
Fireman. You said fireman. That's correct. Firefighter. Yes, we will take that as an answer. Nicely done. Bon. Très bon. How do you say firefighter in French? Feu fighter? Feu fighter?
Pompier.
Trompier?
No, it's not literal translation at all. It's pompier.
Pompier. What does that mean? Like,
Firefighter.
I know firefighter. He just said not literal. So I'm like, what is it like he who wears the pants? Like, what does that mean? Pompier?
Oh my God.
I think literally it means like they pump water.
Oh, okay, pompier. Oh, the pumper.
There
Yeah.
it is.
I was called that in college, but for a
Oh,
totally
nice.
different reason.
Christ.
TMI.
Hey, there's the pompier. Bonjour.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go to Leslie. Leslie, now, you cannot pick Jay. You can pick Brian or Jocelyn. With whom would you like to play Unmentionables?
I'll pick Jocelyn.
Jocelyn.
Oh,
All
thank
right.
you, Leslie. The
Girl
boomers stick
power,
together.
as it were. Same deal.
Jay.
60 seconds on the clock. You're going to get 5 of these. Jocelyn's going to describe what they are without using the actual word, and then you have to tell me what the theme is. 60 seconds on the clock, please. Let's begin and go.
This is a person who sits at the front of the courtroom with a gavel.
Judge.
Judge,
Yep.
correct.
This is not a letter, but a
Parcel.
9, 8, 7.
Postcard.
All those are 9, 8, 7.
Numbers.
Number, correct.
Number.
This is what you do to make money, a career.
A job.
A job,
Right.
correct.
These are not Greek people, but
Roman.
yeah.
Roman, correct.
This is a sort of over time, a record of what happens over time in a story. Blank of Narnia.
Plot.
The Blank of Narnia. The book. The series. The Blanks of Narnia.
Time is
That's all
up.
I got
Time
for
is
it.
up. You got 4 out of 5. Let's show those 4. Let's show those 4. Judge, number, job, and Roman. What is the theme here, Leslie?
Sounds like books of the Bible.
You are correct. It is books of the Bible. Yes, Judges, Numbers, Job, Romans, and our final one was Chronicles. Chronicles of Narnia.
Oh,
Chronicles. Excellent clue, Jocelyn. Nicely done. Okay.
Good job.
4 out of 5. Good job. You got the extra 5 for the theme. Finally, we get to Kaylee. Kaylee, you can't pick Jocelyn. Whom would you like to play Unmentionables with?
It's gonna have to be Brian.
Hell yeah.
It's going to have to be Brian. How many times have you heard that, Brian?
Never before.
Same deal. You know what's going on?
Run. Yeah.
5 for 5. Let's see what happens here. 60 seconds on the clock. Ready and go.
All right. This is it's a smooch.
Kiss?
Kiss, correct.
A kind of dairy product. It's not milk. It's heavier.
Yogurt?
Nope. You
Cream?
mix-
Cream,
there it is.
correct.
This is something you sort by top, hot, new, or on Reddit. It's something people disagree about.
New.
It's
Controversial.
There it is.
Controversy, correct.
This is a small percussion instrument you shake.
Tambourine?
Tambourine, correct.
This is when you really love someone. You don't just like them. You
Adore?
Adore, correct. Ba-boom. 20 seconds left over.
Good job.
Nicely
Nice.
done
Awesome
using the
work.
Reddit terms for the. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Brian
well
gets
done.
the Zoomers. What can
That's
I say?
right.
Totally
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
Totally
47.
does. Has earned his 385 million YouTube views. Fantastic. Okay, Kaylee, kiss, cream, controversy, tambourine, and adore. What is the theme? I'm going to give you 5 seconds.
These are like the most unrelated words I've ever
You would
heard.
think, right? Right?
I'm very excited about this theme.
Okay, I think Brian knows. I think Jay knows too. I'm sorry, time is up. Jay, what is it?
It's these are songs from Smashing Pumpkins.
No.
No.
Brian, what is it?
These are Prince songs.
These are all Prince songs, yes. Kiss, cream, controversy, tambourine, and adore. All
Some
right.
deep cuts, actually.
Some of them are deep cuts, yes. It's hard to find one word title. I mean, actually, Prince has. Wait a minute. I have this written down somewhere. I think it's like 104 songs that have one word titles. Is
that true?
It's like or 70. 70. Wait a minute.
my
I have
God.
it in my notes here somewhere. I thought I had it in my notes. Anyway, it's something like there's an inordinate number of songs that have one word titles. It's crazy by Prince. I tried to
Wow.
find the least obscure, some of which are obscure, but Kaylee, nicely done. You got all 5. You didn't get extra 5. Let's look at our scores here to see who goes to the final 5th round. Oh, it looks like, speaking of, Kaylee with 75 points. Our Zoomer goes to the final round. Nicely done. Is that emoji knowledge did you no good for that round, but it helped in every other round. Congratulations. Beautifully done. My goodness. Okay. The way we do our final 5 is, let's do the intro. Here we go. Here's a little intro for the 5th and final finest 5. And final finest 5. Boom. I asked the Quizmasters ahead of the game this same question that I'm going to ask you. You have to provide me with 5 examples of X. However, you will get 60 seconds to confer with your fellow contestants and try to get all 5 of these answers correct. Then we're going to see what the Quizmaster said, then we'll compare, and we'll see who wins the game. Does that make sense, Kaylee? Mm-hmm. Okay. You're going to have 60 seconds to confer. Let's get into the conference box, if we can there, please, Ian. Here it is. You have 60 seconds. I want you to tell me the top 5 most watched American television finales. This is the perfect bunch of contestants for this question. It's perfect. It's perfect. The top 5 American television show finales, the final episode of a show, most watched. You're going to have 60 seconds to talk it over, confer. Let's get a list of 5. When the 60 seconds is done, I'm going to ask Kaylee to give me the final 5. It's up to you to pick what they suggest. 60 seconds on the clock. Tell me, confer with each other, the most watched series finales of all time in America. Go.
I have a feeling one's Breaking Bad.
Lost.
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say Breaking Bad, yeah.
Lost
Game
is a
of
good
Thrones,
one.
maybe?
Ooh, Game of Thrones, definitely. So you have Breaking Bad, Game of
Friends?
Thrones,
Would Friends be on the list?
Friends?
Maybe? No.
I'm not
Maybe
sure.
Seinfeld?
Seinfeld, that's a good one.
Possibly, yeah. I'm trying to think of some of the more.
Because they had like a definite ending. Whereas the last episode got kind of hyped. But
Remember, this is of all time.
I think Lost was a good one.
Did Dallas have a finale? Or is it still going?
Did what?
Dallas?
Dallas.
Any of those soap operas?
I don't know.
I think that just got cancelled.
I kind of want to say Grey's Anatomy doesn't have a. It's still going.
It's not over. Man.
It's never ending.
Oh,
It's
gosh.
never ending.
I don't know.
Apparently not.
3 seconds. Okay, Kaylee, I need 5
got this.
series finales from you. What do you got? Number 1?
Number 1, I'm gonna say Game of Thrones.
Okay. Number 2?
Number 2, I'm going to say Breaking Bad.
Okay. This is, again, in any order. Doesn't really matter, but here's number 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 3, Friends.
Friends. Okay. Number 4?
Number 4, Lost.
Lost. Okay. And number 5?
And number 5, I'm gonna say Seinfeld.
Okay. So you said Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, Friends, Lost, and Seinfeld. Let's see what the Quizmasters said. I asked them the very same question before we started the game, and here's what happened when I asked them the question.
Beep, no.
No? Oh, we have to show this first. All right. Beep, no. There is our custom-made board. We're going to show, there's Kaylee's answers. Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, Friends, Lost, and Seinfeld. All right, all right. Let's see how close your answer is to what our Quizmasters came up with. George, please, take it away. All right, top 5 most watched TV finales. 60 seconds on the clock, please. And talk it out. Go.
Oh boy.
All right.
I think
Gotta go with
MASH was one.
MASH. I totally agree. MASH.
Okay,
I'd say MASH. That's
Seinfeld.
cable. So Seinfeld, I think for sure.
Game of Thrones. Gotta be.
Cheers.
How about,
Cheers.
how about
Seinfeld.
Battlestar Galactica?
No, these cable shows are never going to be it though. It's got to be network TV, right?
You think so? Because what about the live streaming shows? Wouldn't like Game of Thrones beat out?
I don't think so. Not. What about Friends? Wasn't it Friends finale?
Oh yeah, that's a good
That's
one.
a good one. What Dave?
That kind of might.
I don't know.
What?
15 seconds.
ER? Is ER still in the air?
I think
is
it's still
off
going.
The air.
Yeah.
No, ER's
Yeah.
off.
It's off. It ended
I
last
don't
week.
think that had a notable finale.
Grey's
Sopranos is
Anatomy
not a
never
bad.
ended.
I think it's on there.
All right, I need your answers. Number 1, here we go.
All right, let's do Sopranos.
Wait, that wasn't
Okay.
No?
Brian.
Game of
Who's
Thrones.
giving the answers? Guys, we can't just.
Oh, you do it. You do it.
Brian, give the
You
answers.
write it down, Brian.
Okay. MASH.
Right?
Okay.
Seinfeld.
Yep. 2,
Friends.
3,
Yep.
Cheers.
4,
Let's go with Sopranos.
5. All right, let's see how close they are. There it is. The Quizmasters said, what did they say? They said MASH, they said Cheers, they said Seinfeld, they said Friends, and Sopranos. Do we have that in their screen, or don't worry if we don't? Okay, it's going to show up in a second. Okay, I have in my hand the actual top 5 of all time. You both did pretty good. You both did pretty good. There's one on here that's a surprise to me, but here we go. With 52.5 million viewers. Is that at the bottom there? Oh, he's going to enter that. Okay, there it is. There it is. MASH, Seinfeld, Friends, Cheers, Sopranos versus Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, Friends, Lost, Seinfeld. So you agreed on 2 of them. Okay. In 5th place with 52.5 million viewers in 2004, it was Friends. You both got that correct. Nicely done. In 1998, with 76.3 million viewers, it was Seinfeld. You both got that correct. Now we jump forward to, or backward to 1967 with 78 million viewers, The Fugitive. The Fugitive. Neither one of you got that? Neither one of you got that? Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep, I saw it.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, that was a big, big deal. The one-armed man. Who was the one-armed man? He was finally revealed. In second place, with 80.4 million viewers in 1993, it was Cheers. It was Cheers. Yes, that means that our Quizmasters win. And number one with 105 million, it was MASH. So they got 4 out of 5. Kaylee, you got 2 out of 5. Nicely played. You had a really high score.
guys.
One of our highest scores ever, actually, coming into the 5th round.
Totally.
Congratulations. Thanks to our contestants, Leslie, Jatil, and Alex. Well done. Thanks to our last-minute Quizmaster, Jocelyn. Thank you for jumping in. Always lovely to see you. Much lovelier than seeing Steve, believe me. Brian, thank you. Jay, thank you. Ian, our automatic intelligent neural network, thanks as ever. Thanks to all of you for watching. There we go back here. Thanks to the chat. We're going to do one of these again real soon. Keep an eye out there on the Facebook page of SGU, as well as their Twitter stream and their Instagram. Follow those things if you don't. I'm George J. Hrab on Instagram, as well as George Hrab on Twitter. Follow me over there if you want to, because it's always fun. Thanks for playing along, everybody. Congratulations. Don't forget, there are no stupid questions, only stupid reasons not to ask them. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Drop the balloons. Can we drop the balloons? Is that going to work?
Bye.
Kinda. Kinda. We're gonna see if the balloons. We're gonna just pretend the balloons are dropping. Oh my gosh! Nicely played, everybody! Yay!
Bye.
Bye.
They're not there. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Oh, I love it. Okay, this is the best part of the show. Ready? Here we go. I get to do this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Best part of the show. See, my dad told me years ago, have a real bow tie so you can do that after the, and then you walk around like Frank Sinatra at 4 in the morning. Hey, somebody get me a bourbon. Goodbye, everybody.
The balloons!
Oh my God.
That's way too many balloons.
Beep. Now hit the balloons.
Actually, yeah, you
Everybody can hit the balloon.
Contestants, you can do it too. If you move your hands, they should move as you do it. Yeah, there you go. It should.
No
Yeah,
balloons.
there you go. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Totally worth it. Beep.
This is billions of dollars of internet technology being used to. It's absolute
I could do
fun.
this all night.
That's right. Yeah.
So much fun.
Hey, it's the
very
pompier.
hard.
Look at the pompier over there. That's amazing. How is that even possible? Anyway, thanks everybody. See you next time.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.